Do you remember that moment in Genesis 13 when Abraham gave his nephew Lot the first option in choosing where he goes? As a Christian and a churchgoer, are you more like Abraham or Lot? So let me explain. Abraham blessed Lot by giving him the option to choose where he goes. Abraham's heart was to bless his nephew. However, I can't help but notice the clear contrast in how they dealt with this situation. Abraham's heart says, your choice is more important than my desires. You choose where you go and I'll bless you. Lot's heart says, my choice and desire is more important. I will choose for myself. Verse 11 says this, Lot chose for himself. He lifted his eyes and saw that Jordan Valley was well watered everywhere. Abraham placed Lot's desire before his own. Lot placed his own desires before Abraham's. Lot didn't even ask Abraham if he was sure, if he didn't politely refuse, he didn't defer to age or relationship, he didn't consider that his uncle had looked after him and blessed him all these years. He simply chose for himself. What a difference between the two. One sought to be a blessing, the other sought to receive a blessing. And verse 10 tells us that Lot lifted his eyes and saw. And I believe that in a way Abraham lifted his eyes and saw as well. Lot lifted his eyes and perceived that the land would bless him and his family. Abraham lifted his eyes and knew that God, not land, God would bless him and his family. One of them was a consumer of God's blessings. The other was a conduit of God's blessings. One of them asks the question, what's in it for me? The other asks the question, what's in it for God? And here's a challenging question for us, and I'm asking it because I believe God is ready and willing to pour blessings into your life, but He won't do it unless or until we become conduits of those blessings. So here's the question. If you were to honestly look at your life, would you say you are a consumer or a conduit of God's blessings? Are you an Abraham or a Lot when it comes to the relational spheres of life God has called you to belong to? Because if you're a Lot, you're a Lot.